My name is Mona El Soli, and the condition that I was diagnosed with is, or was, a herniation pretty severe at L4, L5 in my lumbar spine. So, because of how large the herniation was, some of the symptoms that I was experiencing were pretty severe leg pain on the right side. Even the simplest tasks of doing laundry or, making a meal, I couldn't do it consecutively. I had to take a lot of breaks. I couldn't stand for very long. So it got to the point where the pain was consuming my life. It's all I could think about. When was I going to get relief? How was I going to get relief? And I was actually referred to Dr. Chitali and was really excited when I found out that he was in Marietta. And it was actually a chiropractor. And so for a chiropractor to say, you need to go see this neurosurgeon, it had a lot of weight with me because that's the therapy that I usually go to. I came to see him and met with his PA on my first visit and had all updated imaging done immediately, and had asked if I was going to see the results that day, and I was thrilled because I really wanted to know what was happening. When he put it on there, I actually blurted out loud, "Is that me? Is that what's happening with me right now?" And he said yes. And so it was a really good thing to know what my current state was and know that, no, I really do have something structural happening. It's not, I thought I was crazy for a little while. I tried every treatment possible, everything from injections. I did acupuncture, chiropractic, I did decompression therapy, because the initial neurosurgeon that I spoke to had thought that this was something that didn't need medical intervention. The day that I came in, Dr. Chitali was actually in surgery. So I was at the front desk trying to make an appointment to meet with him face to face, and he actually came out of surgery and had already seen my films and said, "I think I just saw your MRI. Looks like you've got a pretty severe herniation." And I said, "Already? I thought you were in surgery." He said, "No, I just took a look at it." And I asked him, I said, "Well, do you have a couple of minutes? Do you mind?" And he didn't mind at all. He took my husband and myself into one of the patient rooms and had a lengthy conversation with us. And it just meant so much to me. I think he could see the look of concern on my face, wanting to know what is possible for me. How am I going to deal with this? And knowing my background of non-traditional therapies and wanting to do as much as I can and have surgery be a last resort, he communicated so clearly and said, "Listen, if it wasn't as bad as it is, if it was a situation where the herniation had not gone as far as it had, then non-traditional therapies would be something that I would ask you to try. But given where you are right now and where the herniation is, there is no medical treatment." So I had my surgery about 3.5 weeks ago. But what I can tell you is, even coming out of anesthesia, in that first moment of opening my eyes, I could tell that the surgery was successful. My leg was no longer hurting. I was comfortable where I was sitting. I could not believe it. I was thrilled. I asked Dr. Chitali if I could hug him and the whole nursing staff. They were all amazing. And to just be able to get up and walk out of here and not have that pain that I had suffered for so long meant the world to me. If there was anything that I could say to Dr. Chitali and the nursing staff, there is nothing I can say. There's nothing that words can describe how amazing my experience was. And the only thing I can offer is my gratitude and my thanks. And I will never, ever forget the experience that I had here. I would absolutely recommend anyone who is dealing with severe pain of any kind, along the spine, to definitely come in. They are so caring and so kind, and it has meant the world to me.